Today on Forbes, meet the Florida sugar barons worth $4 billion and getting sweet deals from Donald Trump. To celebrate Donald Trump's second inauguration earlier this year, Coca-Cola CEO James Quincy came to Washington with an appropriate symbol of appreciation, a commemorative edition of the president's favorite beverage, Diet Coke. But the meeting got a little tense when Trump asked why the company doesn't use cane sugar in its signature soda, commonly referred to as Mexican Coke. And Quincy demurred, saying that, quote, there wasn't enough supply. Trump wasn't buying it, according to the book 2024, How Trump Retook the White House. And soon he called up one of his top political donors and friend for more than 40 years, Jose Pepe Fanjul, the 81-year-old Palm Beach sugar magnate who lives near Mar-a-Lago, to ask if the information was true. That conversation appears to have planted the seed for what transpired in the months following the inauguration, which Fanjul attended after donating nearly $1 million. Over the summer, when Quincy returned to Washington, Trump brought up the cane sugar issue again, and then shortly after, he announced on social media that Coca-Cola would create an entirely new line, saying, quote, this will be a very good move by them. You'll see, it's just better. Fanjul and his siblings, who control a sugar and real estate empire, including Domino Sugar and Florida Crystals, that Forbes estimates to be worth some $4 billion, have been jockeying for the Coca-Cola business ever since. Even as the highly anticipated U.S. cane sugar line is expected to begin production soon, as Coca-Cola confirmed it would launch this fall, details of where the Atlanta-based beverage giant will source its U.S. farmed cane sugar remain scant. Coca-Cola declined to comment. Yet a source familiar with the company's launch told Forbes that Coca-Cola, quote, is trying to keep this under wraps, but confirmed that the Fanjuls, quote, will be in the mix. Although it will probably not be an exclusive contract, the Fanjuls are among the best positioned to take advantage of Coca-Cola's American cane sugar expansion. The Fanjul siblings, co-chairman and co-CEOs, Pepe, who is 81 years old, and Alfonso, who is 88, known as Alfie, as well as Alexander, who is 75, Andres, who is 67, and Lillian, who is 87, who serve as senior vice presidents and directors in the family business, are the owners of the largest cane sugar refiner in the world. The family makes 16% of raw sugar produced in the U.S. through Florida Crystals, which recorded $5.75 billion in revenue in 2024. In addition to their sugar mills, refineries, and real estate, the Fanjul's empire also includes the famed Casa de Campo resort in the Dominican Republic. The Fanjul family, who emigrated to South Florida from Cuba in 1959, following the Fidel Castro-led revolution in their home country, have long donated to both political parties. They also have plenty of critics. The Cato Institute's Colin Grabo, who published a 2018 report titled, quote, Candy-Coated Cartel, It's Time to Kill the U.S. Sugar Program, says that if the Fanjuls represent the American dream, that's, quote, a pretty cynical take on what the American dream is. He continues, quote, it's not the classic American story of you get in and you develop cozy connections with politicians and you try to bend government policy to your will. The American dream is you succeed based on your inventiveness and your hard work, and not because of your ability to manipulate government policy. A representative for the Fanjuls responds, quote, the Fanjul family is grateful for the opportunities that are possible in this country through determination and a strong work ethic. Their story is the American dream. Pepe remains a prominent figure in Trump's inner circle. He attended and hosted fundraisers for him during the 2016 and 2020 presidential campaigns, and in May 2024, on the day of Trump's conviction in New York on 34 counts of falsifying business records, he co-hosted a fundraiser for Trump at his luxury co-op on Manhattan's Upper East Side. In all, the Fanjul family and their companies have given more than $7 million to Trump fundraising committees and super PACs since 2016. Since 1977, they've spent at least $24 million on federal and Florida state campaigns and PACs, giving both to Democrats and Republicans, according to data from the Federal Election Commission and Florida's Department of State. Florida Crystals has also spent more than $20 million lobbying federal politicians since 1999. For full coverage, check out Chloe Sorvino and Giacomo Tagnini's piece on forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.